Yeah, it's so cool to be here and display this art. You know, listen to Keith and even listen to Wally. So I know Wally when I moved to Atlanta. I got the military in 2004, and I think maybe 2005 I went down to Tampa with Tommy Bottoms and Huggy Bear. We drove to Atlanta from Atlanta to Tampa, and Wally and Life was running Black on Black around Tampa. I didn't know Keith at the time, but one of them, either Huggy or Tommy had a feature, but I rolled with him, and then next time I featured. The next time I did what I did, and I ended up featuring. But anywho, Wally was up here with his wife, and he was saying, she said, I know what goes on at poetry spots, you know, scandals and shit stuff. So I kept thinking about like so. Every time I would go to Tampa, I always got friends, and I ended up making new friends every time I went. But it was always like without saying anything negative, it was just always something going on in Tampa. Like it was always an earful. So when she said what she said, I just found it funny because she said it, and the Tampa Black on Black rhyme, and it's crazy because when I went to their show, he said that one thing he learned about going with Keith, it was a show for everybody. Like what I like to do, even though what Tommy Bottoms do and what Huggy Bear do, I'm nothing like them. We're not on the same. We just three different people. Mm-hmm. And when we went to Tampa, Tommy went up there, he killed it. Huggy Bear went up there and killed it, and I killed it. And not that I didn't expect I wasn't gonna kill it, but it was the fact that I wasn't doing the conscious type of poetry they was doing. But I appreciated Tampa because Tampa, they just showed me love. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I could go somewhere and show me love, especially being in Atlanta. Because when I lived in Atlanta, when I first moved there, y'all be surprised when I was in the military, people made me think. I thought I was the next. Like if they would have made a Love Jones Part 2, I really thought I was gonna be the Range Tank. I really thought I was gonna be that guy. So when I left the military, bless you. When I left the military, when I moved to Atlanta was like the place to be, I guess. You know, I didn't want to go to New York, it was cold. I didn't want to go to California because there was too many earthquakes. I didn't want to be proud of that. Let me go to Atlanta, a whole lot of people that look like me, a lot of people that look like me that's doing good. And then Atlanta was just, as far as entertainment was concerned, it was blowing up. But I really thought I was going to be Love Jones Part 2. But anywho, I get to Atlanta, and I BS you not. When I moved to Atlanta, I did a poem talking about the stuff that I talk about. And a woman from Louisiana came on stage after me and talked about me for 10 minutes. Talked bad about me for 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And I was so mad, not mad, just hurt, like, dang it.
Yeah.
I thought poetry was supposed to be like you could say whatever you want to say, you know. And when I went up, don't get me wrong, I thought I killed it according to the audience, but to her, I offended her. And so I thought it was a make or break it point. So I did a poem about women parts. So I went home, I didn't cry, but I came back the next week. It was Malik Salam. If y'all know Malik Salam, he had a spot, a little 5 points. I went home, I didn't cry about it, but I came back, I did a poem about male parts, you know what I'm saying? And that was to shove it in her face, you know what I'm saying? I just can't understand, because to me, poetry's supposed to be open. So anyway, in Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta, and I was banned from going to certain poetry spots. If I came in, they would tell me when I come through the door, Bo, ain't no more room. And I'm like the first person, like, hey, listen, I ain't got nobody's name on it yet. Or if I do get on the list, I'm at the bottom of the list, so I'm going up when the last person, like the DJ, is breaking down or something or whatnot. I used to have women come on stage and do poems about me. I remember a girl from Jacksonville that lived in Atlanta. She came on stage and she did a poem, and while she was doing the poem, I remember she was like, Bo, God told me to tell you blah, 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 because Bo, la, 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 la. And I'm sitting to myself like, dang, why is she talking about me? So Tommy was like, I think she want to mess with you. I said, no, not, she ain't going to get me that way, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't understand why did people dislike the type of poetry or dislike me so much when I lived in Atlanta. So next thing I know, they had this Grammy Awards. They called it On the Grammys in 2005. Anybody who was a big hitter name was on there who lived in Atlanta. Georgia Me, Tommy, Abyss, Huggy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this. I'm in it too, but I'm in it just I think somebody made a mistake because I'm looking at the names that's on it. Like these people that I travel with, that I roll with, that I look up to, that I admire, that I want to be on the status that they are. And we do the award show, and what's my man name? Not Earthquake. He do rapping. He's in Atlanta. His name is I can't even think of the dude's name. But he ended up giving an award out, and it's crazy. You know, I met the dude at the radio station the day before. So when he did the award, it was Poet of the Year, and so I'm already sitting in the show pissed because I thought I was gonna get a different award and I didn't get it. So they did Poet of the Year at the end of the thing, and I ended up getting an award, and I cried. I've seen them like I mean, y'all don't know me, but I'm like a thug, like I kill people in my life and stuff. But I couldn't understand like I'm getting this award over the folks that I looked up to, but then I realized it wasn't that people didn't like me. Poets didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? I came to Atlanta at a time when if you did a certain type of poetry, it really wasn't considered poetry. Exactly. People that do erotic poetry, that's kind of like a waste of time, you know. There's even a guy from Tampa that I know very, very well who told me, he told the guy that was standing next to me, he didn't know I was standing next to the guy, but he was like, man, you know, they let this dude that talk about sex all the time win Poet of the Year. Man, I can't believe it, lad. Ooh. And it's crazy because I did shows for him in Tampa, but that's a whole other story. But I say it all to say, I listen to the stories, and I find myself getting inspired, listening to different folks that came up on here and talked about their book writing process. Because for me, and maybe not to you all who written books, I think it's very challenging. I think it's very hard. I think it's very difficult. Not difficult to what would I want to say? Not the writing part. To put the time into put the writing it, because I think and I heard it said before, everybody has a book in you. Even Wiley was saying it, that the Bible says that you are a book as a vessel. We don't take the time out to put it on paper or to type it out. For example, I did my 5th book. I just put my 5th book out Friday. The book was done in January. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like it bothers me that and I think it's different from all of us. When I retired out of the military, I think it messed me up because when I was a starving artist, as a starving artist, when I say starving artist, like I never been like this, but I know guys who I've been on the road with who they get on stage and they tell people, please buy a CD. Because I don't got no gas to get home, you know, and so you get the person buying your product for pity. I couldn't never understand that. Like I always thought if a person wanted, they'd get it, you know. And I don't want you to want to get it. I want you to want to get it, and if you like it, you will tell other people about it. But everybody don't play by those rules. So so for me, when it comes to creating art, I do believe that it should be authentic. And it should be at your own time. And for me, I think because I'm not like my product, my art don't pay my bills. It gets me because I don't I'm not as much as I want to put out everything I got as soon as I can put it out. It's nobody calling me like, man, where the book at? Man, where that album at? Man, where that book at? I thought you said you was making this movie. Where the script at? Come on, bro, come on, blah blah blah. It's nobody's rushing me. Nobody's putting pressure on me. So I'm in the studio. And it's cool, but it's messed up at the same time because I heard a young lady say she writes everywhere she at. She on the back of her seat. If she's using the bathroom, it's on the back of a piece of toilet paper. And I just make that part up. But she's always writing. And I thought about it's something about being able to have the time to do what you want to do whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it. Meaning, as an artist, I feel like writing. And you just write and you get back to it whenever, because I find it for